8 best places to travel during COVID-19 pandemic. COVID-19 has dragged the world by storm. It wrecked economies and forced people into seclusion, as in literal isolation. It's not a surprise that it crippled various health and tourism institutions throughout the world. Because of its quick transmission, people are often warned not to be near each other. Furthermore, travel bans and restrictions were also imposed to reduce the chances of catching the disease. Right now, there are a plethora of vaccines for COVID-19. Various countries have been rolling out their vaccination programs to suppress the disease. Hence, the confidence of people to travel has gradually returned. But at the same time, being vaccinated is not permission to be careless. Governments throughout the world know about this. If you are planning to travel to break free from the mundane restrictions you experienced for almost a year, then you have to be selective about your destination. Ideally, you would want to travel to a place where the outbreak has been controlled. You may also want to consider the crowd, as you don't want to get stuck in a highly populated area in this time of pandemic. Hello everyone, this is Matt from Pack & Go, and in this video, I'll be your guide on choosing the best places to travel during the COVID-19 era. Without further ado, let's get started. Kenya. Kenya has made it to the list of top countries in East Africa that have successfully suppressed the disease. Outbreaks were reported during January and February. But thanks to strict enforcement of public hygiene, coupled with strict quarantine and isolation measures, COVID-19 was prevented from causing further damage in Kenya's tourism industry. The government has continued to support the efforts of volunteers and local health workers in the fight against COVID-19. The world-famous Victoria Falls is one of the major tourist spots that used to be frequented by both locals and foreign tourists, especially from Europe, Asia, and America. Victoria Falls is located in the southern part of Zimbabwe, a landlocked country that has successfully contained the spread of COVID-19. The falls were considered by many as one of the 7 natural wonders of the world. Scotland. Scotland is considered as the least affected region in the United Kingdom by COVID-19. Compared to the other areas, Scotland has better sanitation facilities and lower population density. Thanks to their early interventions against the disease, it had prevented further damage to its tourism industry. Scotland is rich in natural beauty. You'll find a lot of stunning places here too. From its lush forests to the beautiful beaches that dot the country's coastlines. Scotland is a home to numerous World Heritage sites, including the ancient cities of Edinburgh and Stirling. If you've been planning to visit Scotland, but are now hesitant because of COVID-19, then here's your chance. Costa Rica. Costa Rica has been the best place to travel in Latin America. The government is very strict when it comes to hygiene, and they've also imposed a zero-tolerance policy on COVID-19. In addition, Costa Rica's public transportation system is also considered one of the most efficient in Latin America. You don't even have to worry about traffic. If you want to visit this country, don't schedule your trip in May because of the huge influx of people on their annual holidays. It's better if you go there between June and August. Of course, Costa Rica has been one of the best travel destinations in the world, even before COVID-19 started. Its major attractions include rainforests, cloud forests, tropical beaches, and active volcanoes. There are also innumerable activities that you can do in this country, from ziplining to rafting. If you plan to visit this place, make sure that you explore its natural wonders, such as the Arenal volcano and the Monteverde cloud forest. New Zealand. New Zealand has been one of the best countries in Oceania that have successfully contained COVID-19. Traveling there is considered to be safe, even during this time of the pandemic. I remember before COVID-19 hit the world, New Zealand was always on my travel bucket list. Well, I'm glad it was able to maintain its reputation as a safe travel destination. Just like what most people say, this is the place where you can really contact nature. You should schedule your trip in July because that will give you enough time to enjoy and appreciate all of the natural wonders of New Zealand, such as Milford Sound, Tongariro National Park, Queenstown, Mount Cook, and Franz Josef Glacier. In addition, there are also many activities that you can do in this country, from jet boating to hiking. As for accommodation, I suggest that you stay at the Sky City Grand Hotel or the Ridges Auckland. Japan. According to several recent reports, Japan has taken a lot of measures in containing COVID-19, so you can really feel safe if you decide to visit this country. I highly recommend that you schedule your trip for June because it is only during this time that cherry blossoms illuminate the whole country. The sakura trees are scattered all over this place, and a lot of them can be found near Mount Fuji, the most incredible tourist magnet in Japan. Before the COVID-19 outbreak, Japan was famous for its technology, especially when it comes to video games. If you're a big fan of Pokemon Go or Mario Kart, make sure to visit Tokyo. It is considered by many as one of the most important cities in the world because of its skyscrapers. It is also worthy to note that this country has many historical attractions. The Great Buddha statue and Kinkaku-ji are just two examples. In my opinion, if you're planning to visit Tokyo, there are many safe hotels and inns to choose from, such as the Dormy Inn or Hotel Gajon Tokyo. It is worthy to note that these hotels are accessible because of their proximity to public transportation and train stations. Paris. Paris is one of the best places to visit in Europe. It doesn't matter if you are only a tourist or you have family there, you will most definitely feel welcomed and comfortable. The French government has been stringent when it comes to preventing people from spreading COVID-19. It has implemented massive vaccination programs too, to ensure that its residents have high resistance against the disease. Before the pandemic, Paris was considered one of the best travel destinations throughout the world. It is known for its romantic architecture and lavishing scenery. This place is known for its great tasting foods and its numerous galleries. You can also visit several historical places in Paris, such as the Louvre, for example. Of course, sightseeing here would be incomplete if you didn't visit the Eiffel Tower. This tower is world famous because of its grand architectural design. And if you are planning to visit this place, be sure to go there during the early morning hours. There is a lot of romance around this vicinity, so you will surely feel like you are in a scene from one of your favorite movies, while basking in its beauty and splendor. Slovenia. Slovenia is considered one of the most beautiful countries in Europe. It used to be a popular travel destination back before COVID-19 spread all over the world and made most European countries too dangerous for tourists to visit. If you are planning on visiting this country, make sure that you don't miss the chance to visit its beautiful capital city, Ljubljana. It's full of rich culture and history. You will most likely find it very interesting and enjoyable to explore the city's many museums and galleries. Ljubljana is also known for its natural beauty. If you are into hiking or relaxing on a beach, then you will surely enjoy visiting the Ljubljanica River. The natural scenery here is truly breathtaking. Perhaps Slovenia's most popular tourist destination is the picturesque Lake Bled, which several paintings and famous movies have immortalized. The lake itself is surrounded by mountains that are considered one of the best places to hike. You can also go hiking on Mount Triglav, the highest peak in Slovenia. This is one of the best places to see natural landscapes and panoramic vistas. Maldives. The Maldives, also known as the Spice Island, is one of the most sought-after destinations for travelers in Asia and Oceania. It has been spared from COVID-19 too. This place is considered one of the best travel destinations in the whole world. The Maldivian government has been rigorous when it comes to preventing people from spreading the disease. It has ensured that all its residents have high resistance against the disease and requires everyone entering the country to go through a screening procedure. There are numerous reasons why this place is considered one of the best places to travel in the world, one of which is that it has a lot of affordable luxury hotels. This place is also considered one of the best honeymoon destinations in Asia. It has wide beaches and beautiful ocean views that will surely make your trip memorable. One of the most famous Maldivian tourist destinations is its capital city, Mali. The streets here are lined with numerous cafes, bars, and restaurants. You can enjoy an array of cuisines too, while you relax and take pleasure in the city's charm and beauty. Surely enough, many of you here want to go to the Maldives because of its stunning beaches. Of course, you'll never run out of options when it comes to this matter. Some of the finest watery spectacles in the Maldives are Coco Island, Lande Gurivaru, Baros, and Veligandu Island. However, you are always free to explore more. And that completes our list. Subscribe and turn on notifications so that you'll never miss any of my videos. I'll see you next time. Take care and stay safe.